if you have ever dived into the world of online courses, you've most likely heard these two terms before: live launching and evergreen, or evergreen launching. So we're going to talk about what are those, what do they mean, which one is better, which one should you do, and then what I personally use. So live launching means that you are doing some type of time-sensitive promotion where everyone who is inside that promotion goes through this launch at the same time. Let me give you a specific example. I am about to have a live launch coming up soon, and I love challenges for live launches, free challenges. So I am going to be hosting the 0 to 5K course challenge. All right. When this episode airs, it's already going to be over. It was back in October. But basically what I am going to do is a free 3-day event where I give value, and everyone that signs up for this event, they go through the event at a certain day at a certain time. So the event is October 6th, 7th, and 8th. And each day of this free challenge, they get a video that is teaching something. And then at the end of the free challenge, I open the doors to my program. The doors are open for a certain amount of time, and then they close. And after that closing time, no one can purchase the course anymore for a certain amount of weeks or however long I decide. That is a live launch. So everyone that signs up for this free challenge is in this live launch funnel, and they go through the free challenge, and then they get the open cart, meaning they can purchase, promotional emails and things like that. And then the doors close, and then that launch is over. That is a live launch. Everyone is going through at the same time. Evergreen means you have some type of free event, but people can sign up for it at any time. Usually it's a free webinar, which is like a 40 minute to 1 hour training. Some are less, some are longer. And that free training kind of gives value. And then at the end of the training, it sells the program. People can sign up for that free training at any time, and they can purchase the course at any time. So it's not, a specific day, a specific time, and the doors don't all close at the same time for everyone. Everyone is kind of going through at their own pace, and people can join throughout the year as opposed to just during this live launch period. Now, there's a lot more that goes into Evergreen, and you can create urgency with an Evergreen funnel using countdown timers that are specific to that person. There are ways to do that with softwares like Deadline Funnel, but I feel like I'm getting way too into the tech here, and you're probably like, what is she talking about? So just know that with live launching, people can only purchase your course during that certain live launch period, and with Evergreen, they can purchase anytime throughout the year. So it probably sounds like Evergreen is better, right? Because people can purchase at any time. You don't have to wait until this live launch period. And honestly, I don't think one is better than the other. I like to use both. I think using both is the best use of your time, and it's the best way to reach multiple types of buyers, because some buyers really love that live launch, because during the live launch, it's exciting. There's a lot of hype. I always have a Facebook group just for the people in the free challenge. So it's a community, and people are asking questions, and they're posting, and it's just a lot of fun and a lot of excitement and a lot of urgency because the doors are closing, and a lot of FOMO because people are posting like, oh, I joined and it's already great. So other people see that and they're like, oh, I want to join. So live launching is a lot of fun, and some people will wait until a live launch to buy your program, which is fine. Whereas Evergreen, there's really not that hype, that community of hype. There's not really a Facebook group. People are going through the funnel, if you will, at different times throughout the year. And it's really the email sequence that sells them the course. And they might buy, they might not buy. Some people are fine with buying, on an Evergreen kind of automated funnel, but some people need that live launch. But the cool thing about using them together is you get this big influx of sales during a live launch, but then it's not like crickets until the next live launch, because live launching is a lot. We're going to have an episode about how I live launch. I have big launches and I'm really good at launching, but it is a lot of work. So during a live launch, you get a bunch of sales because you have all this hype, but then you don't want to have 0 sales until the next live launch. So you want kind of something in between, and that's where this evergreen funnel comes in. If you don't know what a funnel is, I know some people are scared of that word. It's just how you get someone to be in your kind of ecosystem, and then how you funnel them down to buy. So basically someone starts and they don't know you and they never heard of you, and then they hear about you and then they learn from you and they get to know you and like you and trust you, and then they buy from you. That's the funnel. So I say all this to say there's not one that's better. I like to use them together. Now, I do believe that you should live launch first before you put your course on Evergreen, because live launching gives you a lot of great data, and you can get the same data from Evergreen, but it's just slower. It's definitely slower. So when you first have your course and you're ready to launch it for the first time, I definitely think doing a live launch and having the excitement and having the participation from everyone is going to help you get much needed data. So you're going to see, okay, what questions are people asking? Do I need to add those answers to my course? What kind of emails am I getting? Are people watching these free challenge videos, or do I need to change those up? Because what's inside your free challenge videos can really go inside your webinar once you want to put your course on Evergreen. So it gives you great data. Once you have 1 or 2 successful live launches, then you can build that evergreen funnel, and then you can start using both throughout the year. So I'll just kind of give you my schedule for 2024 about how I'm going to be launching, just so you can kind of see. So I am going to be on maternity leave for the first part of the year. So we're not doing a huge launch, at least right now. We're not planning to. I may get bored during maternity leave and come back early. We'll see. But right now we're planning on having a spring launch of my program. But while I'm on maternity leave, it's not like I'm going to be making 0 sales. I have an evergreen funnel that I've been running. So that will be running the whole time I am out. The whole 3 months I'm out for maternity leave. So then I usually shut off that funnel about 6 weeks before my live launch. So then I'll have a live launch in April. And then once the doors close for that live launch, I'll wait about 6 weeks, and then I'll turn the evergreen funnel back on. And it will run until the next launch, which will be, let's see if I can see this here, will be in October. So I usually do about 2 live launches a year, just because they're a lot of work. So throughout the summer, the evergreen funnel will be working. I'll shut it off about 6 weeks before, and then in October, I'll have another live launch. I'll close the doors. I'll wait about 6 weeks. I'll turn the funnel back on. So they can really work together throughout the year to make sure you're getting more consistent sales and not just waiting for these big peaks with your live launch. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. I hope you will implement both live launching and evergreen launching into your strategy. We will be deep diving into both of these and how I actually build my funnels, what is all in them, as we get into future episodes.